Hi, my name is Logan Walker with the Walk of Life podcast, where I interview people, break down their lives, and get to know what they know. Oliver Pauleon-Gerard, welcome to the show. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
How you doing? I'm Oliver Pauleon-Gerard from Atlanta, Georgia. Play basketball at Missouri Valley College, and I major in marketing.
Marketing?
Yes, sir.
Man, what's the job looking like? What we want to do?
I mean, I want to have my own business when I get out of college. So what I really been pushing towards is probably like herbalist. I want to have an herbalist business. I've been gaining a lot of knowledge in
So you like prescribe to people, or you like?
It's not really a prescription because I'm not a doctor, but it's a recommendation. You know what I'm saying?
And you can sell it too.
Yeah, I can sell teas because it's a natural plant. You know what I'm saying? It's not illegal, so I can have different type of teas, black teas, mullein teas, different loose leaf teas that I can buy in bulk and then make my own concoction and sell it for what the people that they need for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense. Why I see you've been posting about that and trying a bunch of different types of teas and stuff. That makes sense.
Yeah,
you're trying to like make your own little blends and shit. Yeah,
I'm trying to make my own blend. I just bought a diffuser and all that I can put in a teapot. I'm about to buy a glass teapot, so I'm trying to really get
what's the difference
between metal and glass?
Yeah,
so the flavors doesn't like absorb into the pot. Oh. Glass it makes the flavor more intense. Yeah.
Can you like not go as hot though with glass or something?
Nah, you can do it the same heat because they have tempered glass. They can go, high temperatures.
I had no idea. That must be like a newer thing, huh?
Nah, the Japanese and Chinese been doing it.
We just behind the game.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's good though. I mean, that whatever you're passionate about.
So I want to do the herbalist thing, and then I want to do like personal training. That was my main goal coming into college. So I was an athletic training major.
First thing, play pro. That's the first thing.
Well, yeah, that was the first thing. But I promised my folks that I was going to get my degree. But
yeah,
I was trying to be a athletic trainer, like one of them high schools or in a college. But
like one-on-one training.
Not even that.
Like
just like how we have
therapy.
A trainer. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like physical therapy. But I have to go to grad school and go a few years after my 4 years, and I wasn't trying to do that. So I just switched my major to marketing because that would help me build to my building my own business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So they would have kept you that long for just trying to do the.
Yeah, because you almost have to get a doctor's degree.
Dang.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
So Ms. Rochelle almost got a doctor's degree. If she goes 2 more years, she'll get a doctor's degree.
She might as well.
That's what I'm saying.
If you can do it online.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the first question that I ask everybody that comes on the show is, what do you want your legacy to be? Like, after you pass, like, if someone says, oh, you remember Oliver? Like, what do you want them to say?
What do I want my legacy to be? I want my legacy to be a strong man, kind, courageous, never held back. Somebody just does what is on his mind, a free spirit. That's really what it is, free spirit. So
that's what you mean by like held back. I mean, it's kind of confusing.
Like held back by your own thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Because
like you're kind of stuck in the ways of the world. Like you have to, like the flow
trying to
that's
just
with it.
Get a job and trying to just support
9 to
yourself
5,
and just And I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to live my life to the fullest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to do things that if I have in my head and I have a goal to do something, I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna keep overthinking and end up not doing it because I overthought it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean by getting held back. Because you getting held back by yourself from overthinking or like, nah, I can't do it right now. I got other things to do. I got this to do. I got, you know what I'm saying? You making excuses for not actually doing your dream because you scared of the result of what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
So
I find myself doing that a lot though. It's just overthinking. It's like, I just don't have the time right now. You're never gonna have enough time. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Get off your ass
if you don't
and do
it
something.
now, then it's never gonna happen ever. Because then the next day you're gonna think, nah, I gotta do it tomorrow and this and that. I got stuff coming today. You're gonna have unexpected things coming. Like things are always gonna happen in life. Like if you don't start it now, it's never gonna happen. If you don't plant that seed now, it's never gonna grow into a flourishing.
Right. And one thing
flower.
I feel like I do myself personally, and I know a lot of other people do it. It's like you think about, I want to become this, right? And it's like, okay, so how do I get there, right? And you're like, see this road, and you're like, oh, if I just do this, and you do it for a month, and you're like, well, I'm no closer than I was that I started.
Yeah, for
but
real.
It's like, you're not going to notice it until 5, like, these are long-term goals. These are 5, 10 years down the road. Eventually, it's just going to snap.
And what really helped me with that is a Japanese word, kaizen. And that just means getting 1% better each day, no matter what obstacle is in the way. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, like, if you just get 1% better, it's just, you're an unstoppable object. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You are always going to be moving. You're always in motion. So things are always going to be done. When you're hard as a rock, you know how people say they a rock, you know, the sports system, they going to stay there. I mean, rock's going to stay in one place. But a boulder going down the hill, it's going to be moving.
Build up speed.
Yeah, it's going to build up momentum. It's going to build up speed. So once you hit a bigger slope in your life, you know what I'm saying? To build up that speed, you got to take advantage of that. Mm-hmm. And once you're a rock, you're gonna start dwelling into the ground, get more comfortable and comfortable. You're gonna be into the. You know how a lot of rocks are halfway out the ground. Mm-hmm. You don't even know how big the rock is until you really dig it out. Mm-hmm. Because they got so comfortable, like in the human aspect, they got so comfortable in where they're at. They got so sunk into their environment.
Yeah, and you're not really growing for real.
Yeah, you're not even growing at all. Mm-hmm. So I feel like that's what I want. I just want to be a free spirit.
Free spirit. That's brought a whole new meaning to that.
Yeah,
right there. Free from your own thoughts. That from an overthinker, that's a big takeaway for me right there.
Because I always was an overthinker, like fine with anxiety and procrastination and all that stuff just comes with just thinking. Yeah, thinking about the bad things instead of the good thing that is gonna happen if you do it. You know what I'm saying? Or if you fail, you're gonna figure out the lesson that you learned.
If you really stick with it to the end.
Yeah, and then you're going to learn how to do it better the next time, I guess.
Tell me a little bit about your childhood, where you grew up, and how your parents raised you.
So my childhood, I was born in Atlanta, Georgia, Grady Hospital. Every summer, I went to the Virgin Islands where my family's from. So my family is from St. Croix, Virgin Islands. And I went there every summer to go with my grandparents just to live the culture. Like, my mom and dad never wanted me to lose the culture of being on the mainland. You know what I'm saying? So they really try to engulf me in everything that they did as a kid into
your parents grew up on the Virgin Islands?
Yeah, they both grew up in the Virgin Islands till like 20, I think. Both of them went to college in the mainland. My dad went to UGA for a semester and then dropped out.
Oh, wow.
My mom got her degree, though, and I think it was Spelman. I think that's the all-girls school. I'm not sure. It's either Spelman or Morehouse. I think Morehouse is a dude, so it is Spelman. So, yeah, Spelman. She graduated from there.
All girls?
Yeah, all-girls school.
That's a college, right?
Yeah. Huh. And that was one of the first all-girls or black college in America, in Georgia. Morehouse and Spelman. That's why it's all boys and all girls, because it's still just separated.
Is that like a old school type of thing, or
I think so.
Yeah,
because it was founded like way back.
Yeah,
way back when, like when they was not even letting black people go to school and stuff.
Right,
they was founded.
Yeah.
So,
what kind of impact did the summers in the Virgin Islands? I mean, I obviously you have a lot of respect for your culture.
Man.
You love your culture. I always hear you playing the music.
Oh, me. I just love going home, man. It's just a relief, you know what I'm saying? It's just relaxation. Every morning you waking up, you hearing wild animals, you hearing chickens, birds. It's always warm outside with a nice breeze because you're on a little island, so you always get a breeze from the beach.
Right.
My grandparents was growing. They had a huge garden in their whole yard. My grandpa had a huge garden, growing all types of fruits, papayas, breadfruit, star fruit, mangoes. He was growing soursop. He was growing
so
all
crazy
types of
because,
fruit.
like, being from the northwest corner, it's like we have our own gardens, but we grew up nothing. Because it's such a different climate.
Yeah, because he just has one tree of everything. You know what I'm saying?
So you really got to even indulge into like the food of the culture.
And curry goat, curry chicken, stew, oxtail.
That's so cool, though.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all that food is good.
One thing I can say about you and everybody that I've met from the islands is they're just happy. It's crazy. Because everything just seems to be...
Everything from the island, like, the Rastafarian, like, way, like, that's a Jamaican way, but, like, I feel like everybody from the Caribbean has that Rastafarian way. Like, they just love life. God gives them a breath every morning to wake up and, you know what I'm saying, experience this experience of life.
Yeah.
And plus, they're on the island, too, so
yeah,
that makes it way better to wake up every morning on the island.
Yeah. Yeah, and you're close with everybody. It's kind of like a community type feel.
Bro, it's like a village.
Right.
Like, my church back home in St. Croix, like, everybody knows each other. Sister Altia, Sister Marjorie, Sister... there's a lot of sisters and brothers, but they all... If my grandma needs something, boom, what's up, Sister Lucy? What's up? Yeah, I need some. All right, I need 3 mangoes. All right, yeah. We're going to drive down the road, pick some mangoes off the tree, come back, get some food, you know, bake some bread. Like, just everything was more natural, too. That's what I like, too. Everything, like, we made from scratch.
Right.
So we picking the food from the tree, cooking it right there. We having the fish market that morning, fresh fish. We getting fresh fish. We getting fresh, you know, poultry and chicken and all that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably the most important thing is staying away from everything ultra processed. And
that's what I'm saying. That's what I love over there, man. And like you said, everybody's just happy. Like, my family's just happy. And in the Caribbean way, like, I feel like family is everything. Or especially my family. Like, my family's a unit, and we got 50 plus people just in Georgia.
Oh, wow.
Like, I got family still in St. Croix. I got family in London. I got family in New Zealand. Like, our family is huge. It's just, we always locked in. We got a group chat on WhatsApp for like 100 people in there. We're all around the world just talking.
I feel
catching up on things.
That culture doesn't prioritize like money and wealth as much, and that's what's
because their wealth is health.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like their priorities are different, which makes them be more happy.
And what got me too, I watched this one thing. It was like, it was a little video on TikTok talking about if you had $1 million today, but you would die tomorrow, like the $1 million would not be worth nothing. Or if you had $1 million today and all your family was wiped out, just for that $1 million, the $1 million would not be worth nothing. So money isn't really the top priority in life.
No.
Because you have other things that a lot of people take for granted, especially in first world countries. Like, when we go down to the islands, they not having running water sometimes, not having electricity. They finding food off the tree, like you said. They're not going to the grocery store. So they worrying about surviving day to day. They're not even worrying about going to work, trying to make money, trying to do this stuff. If they have a meal that day, they're happy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a very, what's the word? Like a primitive kind of way.
Yeah, they're very simplistic. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You take a nice cold shower. It's hot outside. You don't even have heat.
But you don't need it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can go get a bucket from the well. Cold shower right there. Now you good. The only thing you worrying about is some mosquitoes, but you're going to get used to that after a while.
I hate those mosquitoes, though.
Bruh,
oh, my God.
They be eating you up if you fresh out there, but they will go after your ass. Like, bro, that is crazy.
We have them bad on the West Coast, too. Oh, in Alaska, too? Oh, I swear, they are...
Mosquitoes in Alaska?
Dude, when I go fishing up there, like they look like little birds.
Oh, come on, man!
I swear to you, they're like this big, and they come in like when the wind blows. It's like there's no mosquitoes here or whatever. As soon as that wind stops, thousands just swarm everywhere.
That's crazy. Bro.
You walk around with bug spray on.
That's what I'm saying, bro. But we have a lot of natural remedies. Like, my auntie made me a lemongrass oil that naturally repels bugs.
Right.
Repels all types of bugs. Like, you don't even have ladybugs around you. And it's just a grass. And it's a lemongrass. So we make teas out of it, too. That's like one of my favorite teas, and it's a sweet tea. Like, you don't even have to really put sugar in it. So that's a nice tea.
If I could drink that and no bugs would come around me, I'm good.
That's what I'm saying. But it smells good, tastes good. Like, the food there is just amazing. And you get everything from the soil. That's what I like, too.
Yeah. All natural, everything. That's definitely the way to go for me, anyway, personally. If there is one lesson you learned from your childhood that would stick with you forever, what would it be?
Don't hold back.
The what?
Don't hold back. That's what my parents always told me. You know what I'm saying? With anything, whenever you want, don't hold back. Give it your all, because once you failed, you gave it your all.
How did they teach you that? Was it like they told you, or was it like just them showing it every day?
It's really both, because my parents wasn't, you know what I'm saying, a rich family or a well kept family when I was born. Like, there were two young people
trying to make it.
Trying to make it in life. You know what I'm saying? We had me. They got married. They trying to start a life. They trying to do good things. They're not trying to make big risks that is gonna harm their kids. Like, they literally put their whole life into us, and that's why I have to feel like I have to pay them back in some way. That's why I work so hard with everything, because they came up here and worked 60 hours a week. My mom's staying up all night doing paperwork at home when she's off the clock, like not getting paid for it.
Right.
But she's doing work for them. So it's just like they always putting the extra.
I feel like that's the thing with all jobs, though. Like, there's going to be work that has to be done that you ain't going to get paid for. If you want to be successful, you know, there's work that's got to be done outside of it.
But, you know, there's people in a job that doesn't do work, and you know that other person does the work well. Hey, I'm getting caught up on this work. Can you help me out? My mom was always going to say yes. Yeah. There are always people that's always, you know, helpful people. So it's a blessing and a curse at the same time, because I've seen a lot of people take advantage of both my mom and my dad. So, like,
again, that comes back to that rock. Yeah, that guy's that rock that ain't moving.
That's what I'm saying.
Your mom's still growing. Every.
That's what I'm saying. They always moving. They always gonna be rolling down that hill, bro. Like, they gonna take some blows, but I've never seen them like dwell on a problem for too long, and that's what I give them so much props for, because there's a lot of things that they could have dwelled on, or, you know what I'm saying, kept in their mind and kept in their heart, that could have messed up a lot of things within theyself or within our family, raising two kids. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And a lot of times things would happen, and they were just like, it is what it is. Like, I gotta just get better from it. Mm-hmm. You seen it happen, and now we got options. We got different thresholds to go through to better from it. You can either get worse and stay here, or you can either keep moving.
I feel like when you said thresholds, right? So, like, we all have our thresholds of how much we can take, and every time we reach that threshold, it hits it and goes up a little bit. So the next time when it resets and we go up, we hit that threshold, and all of a sudden your threshold.
So it's like we'll level up, and that's how you can take a lot of pressure, and not even pressure, but like, you can take a lot of blows that life gives you, because you prepare for it. You know what I'm saying? Even with the simple
I've seen
things.
this before.
Yeah. I've seen my parents get up. I just seen they had a hard day. My dad just worked 12 hours trying to get a toilet out, plumbing, and fix up a whole plumbing system and all that stuff. And he has to go back the next day, try to get it done in 3 days. But it's a week job. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he's there by himself. Sometimes I'll go work with him. He's like, hey, I need an extra hand. I'll go work with him 10 hours a day. I'm sleeping on the way home. I'm sleeping on the way there. I'm sleeping lunchtime. I'm chilling sometimes in the car while he's working. And now that I got older, I'm like, bro, that dude was working the whole time. Yeah. Up before me in the morning, got me up, drove us there while I was sleeping, started to work while I'm chilling in the car because I don't know how to set up everything. Then when I needed help, he's still working. I'll help him a little bit. Then I'll go back, chill out, and he's still working. Yeah. We'll have lunch. He's eating lunch. I'm sleeping. We'll go back to work a little early, and he's working. And then we go home. I'll be sleeping on the way home, and he's driving an hour and a half from Atlanta to back home from all the traffic and all that other stuff. Yeah. And then you got to do that the next day.
I had just talked to my mom a couple days ago, and I said, thank you so much, because they provided everything that I needed and everything that I wanted to do. You know, they made a bunch of sacrifices that I had no idea they was making.
No idea. Because we was young, and then we probably took it for granted,
But they never did too much. You know what I mean? Like, if you want something,
you got to get it.
Go get a job.
Yeah, go get some money. I was working. I didn't have a legal job, but I was working. I was mowing lawns. I was washing cars.
Right.
I'm going around the neighborhood at $20. I was making flyers. Like, I think that's why marketing comes so easy to me because both of my parents was in that apartment business. So they was like, if you want to do something, market yourself.
Right.
They made me. I was doing a lawn mowing business at 12 years old. They helped me make 200 flyers, driving around everywhere, handing out flyers. If I want to market myself, I gotta put my number. I gotta put my qualities, my qualifications. What do I have? What do I don't have? The prices.
What can you do?
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They was teaching me all that stuff from a young age, and now when I realize, I'm like,
wow,
dang,
that's huge now.
Yeah, that's huge. Like, even though I wanted to get a little bit of money to probably buy a little dirt bike or something, now I'm like, bro, I can put that in the perspective of having my own business and.
Yeah, you put it right back in. Yeah. It's gonna come right back out.
It's gonna come right back out.
Back out double.
Yeah,
really.
So they taught me a lot of subliminal things like managing money. That was a hard thing for me, but managing money. They always taught me if you gonna make something, put half of the way.
That's what my parents always said.
Half you can spend. You make another thing, half away, half you can spend.
Yeah.
Because you never know what's gonna happen in life, and college really taught me you never know what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
When you have no money, you have no money. Like, something's gonna happen, your tire gonna pop, you have no money. You're not driving for 3 days until you get some money, you figure something out. So if you have that savings, even if it's $100, $50 tire pop, boom, at least you're right back. Yeah. Nothing happened. And once you make money again, it's gonna replenish back into your savings.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I always thought that same way. Half of whatever you make's gotta go.
Me, but it was still hard for me as a young child because I'm like, bro, I want it now. Like, why can't I have it now? Like, they taught me patience, and that was a very hard thing for me. And I feel like college taught me patience too. Yeah. Like, if you want something, just keep on working. It's gonna happen sooner or later. Yeah. Because if you don't have it now, it's gonna happen a year from later, 2 years, 6 months. I've been wanting a car since 10th grade of high school. And I just got one my senior year of college.
Had to keep grinding, man.
You know what I'm saying? I had every opportunity. I was supposed to get a car. Guy was like, hey, it's not time. I remember senior year at high school, I was supposed to get a car, but got pulled over with a ticket. And all the money I was supposed to get my car with, I had to spend on, like, the court fees and the ticket fees and all that other stuff. So I never got a car right there. I was supposed to get a car my freshman year of college, never got a car. I was supposed to get a car my junior year, never got a car. So I'm just like, I just got to keep on working. Yeah. It is what it is.
Just keep on going.
I saved my money. I worked. I grinded 3 summers. I worked 2 summers nonstop, 40-hour weeks. And then my third summer, my last summer, I saved up like $2,500. Spent it all on my car. And built it up from the ground up.
Now you're driving around.
Yep. Made it 12 hours from Atlanta to Missouri. That's so crazy. Beautiful. I still think about that. Man.
Hopefully she'll make it back.
On me. That's all we praying on, for real. Yeah.
So what age were you when you got to use technology freely? Do you think that was an appropriate age?
I feel like, I mean, our generation was born really with like the start of technology. Yeah. So
it was like the beginning of
that's what I'm saying. So they were still coming out with like the BlackBerry phones, and I think the first iPhone came in like 2004. So they were still having fat computers, fat TVs when I was still young. I still remember that when I was a kid. I remember we had a family TV that was huge. It took like 5 minutes to start up just to play Cool Math or something. But I don't know. I think it was like age 12, 13, going into middle school. Yeah. 6th grade, maybe. I remember I got a phone in 5th grade. It was a flip phone. And then I saved up by my first touchscreen phone, a Galaxy S3. It was $100. I remember that. My first phone I bought.
Never forget that $100.
That's what I'm saying, man. Never going to forget that, bro. But, yeah, 6th grade. And I feel like my parents were still, like, very strict on phone usage. I didn't play games during the week. I always had to do homework or read a book, or we was watching TV, or we had to do something as a family. That's why I feel like I'm so family oriented now. Like as a young age, you would have hated it, but now I'm like, bro, I just want to hang out with people.
Yeah.
Or do something,
Yeah.
have quality time with somebody. Even if we're sitting in silence, we just chilling, watching a TV show or a movie. Like, that's what we always used to do. And then we had the Friday night family night. So we'd always pick a movie out or pick a game, or we'll pick... We had
and board games and then family nights get crazy.
That's what I'm saying. And it's not even board. We had the Wii. We playing, we playing Just Dance. We playing
we
Wii.
used to play the Guitar
tennis.
Hero.
Yeah, Guitar Hero. Oh yeah. When the Wii tennis get on, Wii bowling, it's over with. My family get competitive.
Hey, Just Dance.
Yeah, Just Dance.
Oh, I'm getting groovy.
Come on now,
groovy.
And then they had a racing game, bro. Some Wii racing game that I loved playing, bro. And I had the steering wheel and all that stuff. Oh, yeah. I was playing the racing game
like the Mario Karts.
Bro. Oh yeah. Oh, Mario Kart, karts. Bro. Mario Galaxy. I had all the Mario games. Me and my mom played Mario like a mug. So like, that's all we did was just do things as a family together. So they really didn't have me on technology as much. I was outside a lot. I was riding dirt bikes. I was shooting guns. I was BB guns. I was going hunting. I was camping. There's a lot of southern stuff, but we was in the South. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're not gonna think twice of somebody carrying the gun. Like, yeah, everybody's open carrying in Georgia. So I learned how to use a gun at a young age, but I learned how to use it responsibly. Yeah. Because everybody hunts, and you gotta use it like how you would hunt. Never pointing at nobody. Always pointing at the ground. Whenever you go in places, never have your finger on the trigger. Always have it on the safety. Like, just all the mechanics. And my dad forced me to do that with a BB gun. I remember one time I pointed my BB gun at my sister. I didn't even have nothing in the BB gun. I just grabbed the BB gun and did this. You know what I'm saying? Just grabbed it with one hand, put it up. Bro, my dad came in there, wailed my behind. It was over with. Took my BB gun, took my Xbox. I was grounded for like a month. It was over with.
Hey, lesson learned though.
That's what I'm saying. I don't never point nothing at nobody. That's why, like, when somebody point like an airsoft gun or a BB gun or like them little gel shot guns, I'm like, man, come on, what you doing? Because if you had a real gun, what you gonna do with a real gun? Right. You're gonna be swinging around, having fun with it. Yeah. Because that's how people get hurt.
Yeah, I mean that airsoft though.
Bruh, I loved airsoft. I played I was a Call of Duty freak. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So airsoft, I had an airsoft gun, M4. My homeboy had a Uzi. I had a pistol. I had all that stuff.
You had to put the glasses on and go play? Oh, yeah.
Bro. We were doing that so much, but it just got expensive, so I just stopped doing it.
Yeah, once it gets serious, it's like, whoa.
Yeah, you got to buy airsoft bullets every week. Yeah. Doing all that stuff, cleaning airsoft guns, CO2 cartridges. And
you had the CO2 ones?
Yeah, oh, you had CO2 pistol, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, I only got the electric ones.
Yeah, I had an electric AR, bro, but the CO2 pistol, that was a nice one.
I'm already knowing.
Oh, me. Man. Yeah, that is crazy. But yeah, I feel like they just taught me a lot of things. I feel like
coming back, I mean, like you said, like the family, I mean, when I grew up, after my sisters had moved out, it was pretty much... me and my folks, we would sit down every night after basketball practice or whatever, and we would turn on a show. We watch a show every night. We had like 3 shows that we would watch at the same time.
Me and my folks would always watch Full House.
Oh, yeah.
8:30, Full House would come on at the same time as dinner because 10 o'clock was bedtime. We watched 3 episodes of Full House, then go to bed, or some other family. You know them old family sitcoms be coming on. Any sitcom we watching. We were Blackish when that came out. Oh, yeah, me and my fam watched that. You turned up, huh? Yeah, we was turned on that one.
See, we was watching, like, Blacklist and, like, I don't know. We was always into, like cop shows and, like, army shows.
Yeah, Supernatural. My sister loved Supernatural, so we was always watching Supernatural. That's with the 2 brothers, and they was fighting, like, demons and spirits and ghosts and all that.
Too much for me.
Bruh, you got to watch that one. That's nice. I forgot.
Good. What's it on?
I don't even know. We watched on Sci-Fi Channel back then, though.
Show, though.
Yeah, it's an old show now. It's like 10 seasons or something like that.
10 seasons?
It's a lot of seasons.
That'd take me like 4 years to watch.
Man, you know people watch Grey's Anatomy in like a month.
Grey's Anatomy, they got a lot of episodes, too. I never watched that.
I know. I ain't never watched that either.
That's a doctor show, right?
Yeah. People say they watch that like 3-4 times in a row. I'm like, what?
No way.
It ain't that good.
Yeah. You ain't gonna ski me watching too many shows twice.
So have you ever like, has your parents ever had like a cutoff time for your phone? Cause my parents did like after 9 o'clock, we not really using our phone. Like they'll take our phone, but that was only in elementary, middle school. Like high school, we was really chilling. But that's when they was really strict when we was on the come up. But high school, it was like, we was chill. They let us do things. They'll allow us to go out places because we would know that if we would mess up, it's over. They're taking everything away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
like,
we know
the
like,
consequences.
Yeah, we know the consequences because it happened for little things when we was young. But now it's bigger situations.
I'm trying to think. I got my phone in 7th grade was my first one. But I never had any restrictions, but I don't know. I was
you probably wasn't on your phone like my sister.
I wasn't, bro.
But my sister was the one like
on
her
like that.
phone like that. You know what I'm saying?
She was on it like that?
Yeah, she was always on her phone.
Yeah, no, I was never on it like that.
I feel like
and
that
plus,
was the thing.
I was like disciplined enough that I went to bed at between 9 and 10 anyways.
Yeah.
Even in high school, I was going to bed between 10 and 10:30.
Nah, that was me though. I was always on my PSP, DS, so like a phone. Past my bedtime, I would be on that all night. Because they would have to take my game away sometimes. Because I'd be on my Game Boy, 5th grade, 4th grade.
Oh, yeah.
You know, under the covers, trying to play the game and stuff. It's when you pass bedtime, but I don't know.
Yeah, you learned it now.
Yeah. Now I'm just like, I feel like my bedtime like now is 12. I feel like I get tired at 12.
12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't really function after 12.
Yeah. For me, it's like past 9:30, I am not being productive, so I might as well just go to bed. Like, I ain't going to do anything for real. I'm going to sit here and watch TV. What's that doing for me, really?
I feel like that 9:30 to like 11 is just my time, my peaceful time.
Yeah.
So I'm putting candles on, or I'm putting incense. I'm putting nice music. Like we was talking about earlier, listening to jazz. I'm putting a saxophone instrumental on, or I'll probably read a little something. I've been trying to read the Bible a little bit more. Read the Bible a little bit. So I'm just doing a lot of things to just bring my peace back.
Yeah.
Prepare myself for the next day.
That's how I am in the mornings, though. So, like, I wake up in the morning.
Oh, because I'm not a morning person.
Take a quick shower. I have 2 cups of coffee on the couch, and I watch whatever the heck I want to for about an hour, and then I start my morning.
Yeah. So we obviously
I gotta have that hour in the morning to wake up. You feel me? Just kind of chill out, and all of a sudden I'm boom.
Yeah.
Once I write my journal in the mornings, it's up. Ready? I'm locked in.
Yeah.
It's like as soon as I put that pen down, I go do something.
Yeah, I feel that.
It doesn't matter. Because once I write it down, bro, it's got to happen.
Yeah, for real.
I feel like journaling, I was thinking about this today, too. Journaling is like talking to yourself in third person.
Yeah.
That's how it is for me. Like, I'm talking to myself, and, like, if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it.
Yeah, you got to do
like,
it.
my word means something to me.
Because sometimes you got to, like, I feel like you got to parent yourself sometimes.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I'll wake up, I'll wake up, I'm like, bro, come on, get up.
Yeah.
Why are you laying down 5 extra minutes? You don't need that 5 extra minutes.
Yeah.
Just get up now and you just get your day done.
That's how it was this morning, bro. I just snooze.
Yeah, for real, bro. I was like, gosh, I got to get up. I was like, come on, bro. Just get up. Wash your face off. Let's get this day going. But I feel like at nighttime, I would take a shower at nights. Because I'll take a shower right before bed and then wake up in the morning. And then I'll brush my teeth and go do my day.
Right.
So, yeah.
I started taking cold showers in the morning.
Yeah, you was telling me about that.
Hey, that'll wake you up.
I get cold too easy. I don't think I could do that.
I'm in there shaking because my room gets really cold.
Yeah, in the morning.
I don't know why,
but it just feels so good because your covers feel so nice.
But hey, once I get out of bed, I'm like, man, I get in the shower, I start shaking. I say, I just do one song though. It's like 3 minutes.
Oh yeah.
I put on one song. Once that song's over, I'll jump out as quick as I can.
Oh me, that's smooth.
Throw my PJs on, throw a hoodie up.
Oh me.
Sometimes I throw a little beanie off.
Oh me, warm myself back up.
Hey, that hot cup of coffee gonna taste different, boy.
The hot cup of coffee in the morning, I always got to get one.
You got to.
But I drink teas at night. Or sometimes if I feel like I drink too much coffee, I start drinking a lot of teas too.
Yeah.
And teas will help you with just rebuilding and detoxing your body that coffee won't. And I feel like when I start drinking too much coffee, I feel like I have too much caffeine in me. And I haven't released all the caffeine. Like I'm just still on a caffeine buzz, and then the next day I'm get back on a caffeine buzz because I'll drink coffee probably like 6 o'clock at night.
Oh yeah, that's too late. I'm not really drinking caffeine past 3 o'clock.
I just like the taste of coffee. Even if it's not a big cup, it's like a light little espresso cup.
Right.
I'll sip on a little coffee, but that's my same like meditation. If it's late at night, I'll make me 2 cups of tea. I have my music on. I have a candle on. I took me a shower. Boom. Now I'm chilling. I'll probably scroll through a little Instagram, read the Bible a little bit, or I'll scroll through TikTok. Because sometimes TikTok, when it becomes night, bro, them conspiracy theories be wild.
What's the most recent one you got? Come on now.
Most recent one I got, it's really about Palestine, bro. Because in the Bible, me and my homeboy was talking about in the Bible, they have this dude named Hamath in Revelations, I think, and Hamath is a evil entity that was in back then Israel, but back then Israel was Palestine. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The only reason it's called Israel now because the Jews came from Germany and all that stuff after World War II into Palestine and made it into their territory. That's why they're trying to kick out the rest of the Palestinians.
So that's a recent change? I didn't even know that.
Yeah. But you know how history repeats itself.
Yeah.
It says the same thing. It says Israelites came down to Palestine and tried to take over. But they had a person from the Israelites that was Hamath. But you know how they talking about Hamas is a bad dude in Palestine that they trying to find and kill. That's why they keep bombing everything and doing all that stuff. But Hamath was the person in the Bible that was doing all this vicious killing and killing women, children, and innocent men and all that stuff. And it's just repeating itself. And that was right before the horns and the trumpets of... what was the trumpets called?
I don't know.
What was the trumpets? Judgment Day.
Oh.
Yeah. So I don't know if we in the beginning of Judgment Day or not. That's a conspiracy theory.
We could be, bro.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of things is happening in this world, bro. A lot of things.
Yeah, it's a lot. I try to like stay up, like caught up a little bit, but I don't get deep into that because I don't know. Yeah. It makes me worry about everything in the.
Yeah, I feel that. It's just like with the food and stuff, like making lab grown meats and what they feeding the animals in the slaughterhouses and like how they process and produce the food for us and all the bioengineered stuff that they put on or put in the foods. Like there's another conspiracy theory that was actually true. It was paint thinner. They put paint thinner in cereal, bro.
I'm glad I ain't eat cereal really.
Triphosphate sodium.
That's what it's called?
Yeah.
That's just paint thinner?
TPS. Triphosphate sodium.
It's probably like an addictive chemical or something to make you keep coming back to it or something.
Bro, it literally says non-ingestible, toxic if ingestible in the paint can. But it's in the ingredients. If you read the ingredients, you know now they passed a law. The FDA passed a law that what's it called? Like food producers have to now label if their food is bioengineered. So if you look on the box, if you look on the box, it will say bioengineered on the ingredient list if they have anything that is man-made.
Oh, I actually did know that because they did the same thing with GMOs.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like people made a big fuss and they're like, I want to know what.
Yeah, so now they label it everything, but people still don't care because they still don't read the labels. Yeah. So it's hidden in plain sight. But people that don't want to seek the truth.
I'm one of the people, though. Hey, if I buy from the store, I'm seeing what's in it.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I really started shopping at Aldi's. Because Aldi's really have a lot of, like, natural producers. Yeah.
More of, like,
and more fresh, stuff. More fresh fruits and stuff.
That's what my sister does that. She just started a big garden. She makes everything from scratch now. And, you know, because we hunt. Like, we have farms, so, you know, we have our own cattle and pigs, and we have everything. Yeah. And
you know, in the Bible, we lived to, like, 600 years old. Now our max, like, life capacity is 82. Even back then, like, I wouldn't even say the Roman ages, but, like, even back then when, like, the Jesus was there, they was living to 120, 130, and they didn't have the type of stuff that we have, refrigerators and you know, stoves and all that stuff. They was having fresh meats every day. They was having fresh produce, fresh fruits, fresh bread that they had to make.
Whatever they find.
Whatever they find. That's what they was eating, like straight from the earth. but ours is so processed, and then we keep it in the fridge for months, or transporting it for 2 weeks in a car, and then it's on the shelf for weeks, and then we finally buy it, and then we eat it. But then they have colors and all that stuff in the meat, so it doesn't look rotten and like pulled of oxygen. Because when meat is pulled of oxygen, it looks like bluish purple.
Right.
Because deoxygenated blood is like bluish purple. But when you have oxygen in your blood, that's when it turns red. So even if you cut yourself on a vein, because I think veins are things that go into your heart, right?
They like circulate blood.
Yeah, I think arteries go out to your heart, veins go in. Something like that, right?
Yeah.
Something. But whatever goes into your heart, if you cut that open, it's actually like a bluish color because it's deoxified.
Right, I mean, if you look at your veins, they're blue.
Yeah, because it puts the oxygen in your muscles, then goes back to the heart to get more oxygen. But once you cut that vein or that whatever it is, and it comes out, it will turn red because it's reintroduced oxygen. I forgot what I watched that on. That's so crazy.
That is crazy. So jumping back into the island culture a little bit, tell me about it and how it has made you who you are today.
I feel like it's made me a happier person than I was back when I was a kid because I wasn't realizing what my parents were doing. I feel like I was mad all the time. Like, why do I gotta go with my grandparents when I can stay here, stay in the States? Why do I gotta go there? Why do I gotta live and go to the garden and try to feed the goats and do all this stuff? But now I think about it, I'm like, bro, that stuff was so cool.
Right.
Like,
now that's all you want to do.
Yeah, that's all I want to do. Just live out on a garden right next to a beach or 10 minutes from a beach. Right. But I feel like it just made me have gratitude for everything.
Yeah.
You know
I see that in you too.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm just appreciative about everything. A cup of water. Thank you. Thank you for that cup of water, man. I needed that cup. Or some food. Even if it's not good food, I'm going to eat the food because parents always taught me you always eat whatever's in front of you. If you literally can't eat it, then you can't eat it. I can't eat pork or beef. I'm not going to eat pork or beef. But anything else, I'm at least try to get it down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
I'm the same way. I'm going to clear that plate no matter what.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even if it's nasty, if it's good, it don't matter. It's going in. So I just feel like, that's a really good answer to gratitude. Like, I just feel like I'm appreciative about everything.
Which is I think gratitude and happiness and then depression is on the foresight of it.
Yeah.
So it's like without gratitude, depression slips in very easily. With gratitude, happiness like overtakes everything.
Literally. Like you will be living in the worst predicament ever. You just wake up like you said, like how do people in the islands wake up just like thanking the Lord, they just have a new breath for the day. Like they just living again.
Because you ain't promised nothing.
Yeah, you never promised nothing.
Speaking of this, I had just watched this movie. My dad he called me. He's like, "You got to watch this." I was like, "Okay." It's called Greater. It was on Tubi, and so it's about this guy, and he's like, this fat little kid. He's like, "I want to play for Arkansas on the football team." So he started playing like local and like sucked, but he was like super, super Christian. You know, did everything the right way. You know. Like, the only time he ever did anything bad was when his buddy pulled a prank on him and said, "Here, get this smoothie." I mean, they had put alcohol in it. And so he drank it, he didn't know. And he's like, screw this. So he just went and ran for like 3 hours afterwards. Get it out of the system. Like, he was like, wake up every morning, pray, read the Bible, boom, start your day. Like, they made him, I'm sure he wasn't perfect, but like, they made him seem like he was very devoted and like close to it. 22, he was, on his way home, he was going to see his family before he flew out to the Colts because he had got he signed with the Colts. Like, he went pro. He made it out. On his way home, he got hit by a semi and died.
Dang, rest in peace.
And it's like, he was near perfect, but you ain't guaranteed nothing. Even if you is perfect, you know, in the Lord's
eyes. That's what I'm saying.
Like,
you still ain't, right. You is still not guaranteed anything. You're
not guaranteed nothing. The Lord needs you. He needs you. So,
yeah, you're right. Dang, that is crazy.
Yes.
So he worked through all that
and finally made it out. And he's like, his family was broke. Like his mom took out a second mortgage so he could be a walk-in in Arkansas.
Dang.
Yes, and was like, she's like, you can do it. And then he earned the scholarship last day, and freaking finally made it out. Ended up being All-American, and was
Dang, that's crazy.
Colts was like, hey,
let's get you.
here you are. Like, you're gonna be a starter next year.
Oh, me.
He's pretty much on the way to the airport. Pat was killed by a semi truck.
That is crazy, bro.
You gotta watch that movie. That movie's fire.
Yeah, that movie's
me in
crazy.
here crying, boy.
You know what movie that really changed my perspective on life? That movie Whiplash. You ever seen that? It's about a college drummer in New York, and this dude was in a like the JV class, like a remediation class. You know, just drumming and everything. And he was actually the backup from the remediation musical because it was in a classical band, and he was a solo drummer because they always have the drums and all that extra stuff, the percussion or whatever. And he was the backup. So the main varsity or the head musician,
like first chair.
Yeah, first chair. Like, what's the people that will wave the wand around? Composer. Yeah, the head composer came in and was like, my percussionist broke his hand. I need 2 more percussionists right now. Boom, picked him up. That's how the movie starts. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They go in. You see the environment change in the movie. Like everything's darker. Everything's more, like, acoustic. Like yellow lighting and wood chairs, wood wall, wood floors. The brass is very shinier than the JV brass and all that stuff. So they in there, right? And he had to do this percussion play. It was like a 1 and 3. So he had to do the 1 and 3, 1 and 3. And if you mess up, you leave. So he working. And he messed up like one time. And dude was like, bro, get out of here. He's like, nah, I can do it. He finally did it. You know, you seen a smirk on the professor's eyes, or the professor's face. But he didn't see it. So he's working hard. Throughout the whole movie, he's trying to, like, prove to the professor, like, he's good enough.
Yeah.
He's good enough. I can do this. Bro, he's staying up 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. I remember the professor told him one day, meet me in the composing room at 5 o'clock in the morning. He was in there for 4 hours, just sitting there until 9 o'clock class came in. 9 o'clock professor came in, and he was like, I've been here since 5. He was like, all right, good. That's what you're supposed to do. That means that you can listen to me. You know what I'm saying? So that was just a test. So he's just playing mind games throughout the whole movie, bro. And at the end of the movie, he finally got the part to the play called Whiplash, or the composing called Whiplash. On the way there, bro, he left his car broke down. He was like, all right, boom, run to the rental car place. He grabbed his drumsticks, drove to the place. While he's driving, got hit by a car, bro. T-bone. Tell me why he got out the car, blood all over him, broken finger, all that stuff. Ran to the composing place. He got there 5 minutes early. But the composer was like, bro, why he so bloody? Why he so messed up? He was like, bro, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters. I'm here. And he was like, all right, then you're here. Where's your sticks? Bro, he left his sticks in the crashed car. He literally ran back out, ran to the crime scene again, the crash scene, grabbed his sticks, and ran back. And once he ran back, they was about to start the composing, and they already got the backup dude to, sit down and everything. He ran out there, kicked the dude off, bro, sat down. You know what I'm saying? Was like, I'm ready, I'm here. Composer dude walked up to him, was like, get out. This is not your time. You're done. He was like, nah, I worked so hard for this. Like, I'm here now.
Yeah.
Bro, he was working. Tell me why he started drumming, bro, but literally bones in his body's breaking. Blood dripping on the drums, all that stuff. And he just messed up the composing, bro, the final composing. Messed it up so bad. And then he kicked him off the composing team. Crazy, bro.
All that work, man.
All that work. For what?
That was based on a true story?
Yeah, based on a true story. I think he did come back and hit a solo, like a crazy solo. Like, he got healed up, but went back to the dude, hit a crazy solo, and then was like, yeah, I'm done with you. I'm not really sure, bro. I watched it a few months ago. That's a movie I always rewatch because I'm like, bro, that dude was dedicated.
Yeah.
Like, if you talk about dedicated, that dude was dedicated.
Daily, you know?
Daily, bro. Barely getting any sleep. Everything.
Changing up a little bit here. How has being a college athlete changed your idea of mental health? What lifestyle changes have you made because of this?
Man, I feel like college athlete, a lot of people don't realize how hard it is being an athlete, period. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of casual people or people that don't really put in work or have a passion for something don't know how hard it is to be right there and not get it, or to lose, or to win. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or to have that satisfaction of finally winning. Like, people don't have that empathy for that. So I feel like when I came in as a freshman, I did not know what I was getting into. I thought I did because I was watching Baller's Life and, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
NCAA highlights, and I was like, yeah, that's going to be me. I didn't know I had to still go to class every morning and still go to preseason workouts at 6 o'clock in the morning every day for a month. I didn't know I had to be broke. I didn't have a job because I'm going to school full time.
So you got stress about school first, performing, because your performance on the court
literally
is
how you get
what you value so much. Because if you don't perform, then you don't play.
Yeah,
your passion is playing.
Literally.
So you got to put in way extra time, and then on top of that, you broke.
Yeah, you broke.
So you got to worry about money too.
So you got to make it to the calf. You got to have a good schedule. You got to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you have $10 here and there, you might. All right, I'm gonna go get a pizza. I'm not going to the calf today. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, you got about that once every couple weeks where you like.
But some days you have to like be on your schedule, because if you miss the calf, you have to wait till the next morning to eat.
I hate that.
You're gonna be so hungry. Like, the sleep is not gonna be good. You barely have water at the crib because you didn't go to the calf to fill up your jug. So like, everything messes up from one little simple thing.
I hate that too. I hate having to structure my days around the cafeteria, bro.
For real.
That makes me so mad.
Because then you want to do something, then you got to stop. You stop exactly what you're doing. Make it to the calf. And then once you're at the calf, you already wind your body down from what you was doing. Now you're trying to get on to something else. I mean, that's what I feel like. Once I'm in the gym, I get my shots up, and I'm like, oh, snap, got to go to the calf. I'm not going to go to the calf, go right back to the gym, because I got to go from the calf, take a shower, go to my 1 o'clock class. Then I might go back to the gym. But that messed up my whole mojo. I'm not going to get the same amount of shots. I'm not going to be in that same tempo I was. Like, I got to regain that momentum again. And just by me stopping real quick, just going to get something to eat. So I feel like that was hard too.
Just the balance of life is...
Yeah, it's just balance of life. I feel like you feel like you're alone too a lot. I feel like you have to have a lot of assurance, especially from your support system.
Yeah, and being this far away from home too.
Yeah, that's pretty hard. Being 12-hour job and you 30-hour job, like both of us are, we ain't.
You ain't gonna go home on
on the weekend. Yeah, you can't go. That's why
you got 3 days off. You got to fly home.
I have so much envy for some people, but I know it's bad. Like, it's such they like, hey, I'm going back home to see my mom this week. I'm like, dang, bro. But then they'd be like, dang, I don't want to see my mom. I don't want to da-da-da-da. I'm like,
bro, I'll do anything to see my mom right now.
That's what I'm saying. I'll do anything to hop on the plane just 1 day, 2 days, just to see my folks.
Yes.
And you are trying to stay in your dorm, not want to go to people that actually care about you and support you right now.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, I can't do that.
You can't take that for granted.
That's what I'm saying. That's the gratuity, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can't take a lot of things for granted. Like, I appreciate everything, every moment that I have with the people I care about. You know what I'm saying? And I started having the moments with my teammates, you know, especially like people like you, Dill, Rooney. There's a lot more people, but just people like that. That's what keeps me going here.
Yeah. Yeah, Dill's kept me sane this year. Man.
That's what I'm saying.
Having him across the street, man, I'm like, I don't want to sit here no more.
That's what I'm saying. Just go chill.
Dill. We can sit there and talk for hours.
Hours. Bro. That's what I'm saying.
Man.
That's all. Me and him was roommates, bro. We was just talking.
I can only imagine.
Bro, we would just talk all day. We wouldn't just sit in the same chair.
I would have loved to stay in Conway with y'all last
year.
Man.
But that's what keeps me like going. I feel like there's a lot of people that try to put you down, especially when they see that you down, and that sucks. Cause it'd be the people that you want to prove right, you know what I'm saying, or you want to prove that you were worthy of being appreciated. And me, I like being respected. Cause I feel like I give a lot of respect. I have a lot of manners. I have a lot of etiquette towards people. I have a lot of courtesy towards people. Like, I'm not gonna be disrespectful to somebody, even if I know you or don't know you. Like, I'm always gonna be respectful because I never know what's going through your mind at that given moment.
Yeah,
and especially throughout this year, like my best friend tried to commit suicide, and I was like, you don't know what's going through somebody's mind until they do something, you know, out of the ordinary, or you don't know they crumbling until they're already done for and their foundation is gone.
Yeah, and you can't force somebody to open up if
you
they don't want to talk.
You can't force somebody,
especially
to open
when
up.
you down that bad.
But a lot of times people don't open up because they feel like they don't have people to open up to.
Right.
And I feel like I want to be that person that anybody can talk to.
Same feeling.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You can talk to me about anything because it's gonna stay between me and you, and that's it. You can vent to me, I'm gonna vent to you. We gonna see what our similarities is between our lives and our differences. Because when you find the similarities between each other's lives, that's going have the sympathy. That's going to gain the sympathy because y'all gone through the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So
it allows you to connect on a whole new level.
It allows y'all to connect on a whole different level.
But that all starts with a conversation, man. That's what, this whole, even our generation and the generation below us, that's like, even the 3-4 years difference, it's like...
Bro, I'm on the phone with my little cousin. He cannot keep a conversation. Like, he's 12.
I'm saying.
Back then, he used to talk all the time. Now he's on the phone. Oh, yeah, this, that, but you know what I'm saying? Just simple ass responses. And I'm just like, come on. I'm asking you how your day is, or how basketball is, or how karate, or, you know.
I just want to talk.
And they would sit in a room, just be on their phone and text each other or play Roblox with each other, but won't be interacting in person.
Yeah, that
like me as a kid, I remember
me,
every family reunion, I'm playing Beyblades or we playing cars. We got Pokemon cars.
Beyblades was crazy.
Bro, we had a whole Beyblade arena. That's what I'm saying. We playing football outside. We doing something. Mm-hmm. If we gonna play a game, we gonna play a game. What's it called? We gonna play a game that's. Oh man, my mind just went totally all off the place.
Here, we can take a quick break. I gotta use the bathroom anyways.
Yep.
All right, we're back here. Quick little intermission there.
Yep.
So what was you saying?
So I was talking about like us being together as kids. Like me and my cousins back then, we would always go play basketball or play football, Beyblades, or play cards. But even if we did use technology or be on the game, we would do it together, or we would have like a split screen, or we would play the Wii together. Like it's an interactive.
You're still talking to each other.
Everybody, nobody's excluded, and I feel like that's a big thing with this generation or the younger generation. Like it's okay to be excluded out because it's not you. And I don't like that saying because they were like, "Oh, it's not me." Like, why do I have to worry about it? Why do I have to do that? But at some point, at some point, like it doesn't always have to be about you. It has to be about everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like when we did do things back then, we was always doing things together. Now it's not really.
It didn't matter what friends I was with. We was doing something.
Yeah, we was doing something together.
Yeah.
Even if it was some random people outside, like people I never knew people in the neighborhood. We gonna do something. Yeah, we gonna do something. Yeah. Now people don't even know that they got neighbors.
Right.
So
that's crazy. When did you know for sure that God was real? Was there a specific moment?
I was believed in God or the higher power. I feel like the time I knew He was real, I don't have a given moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. A lot of people don't, really.
Because there's always little things that would happen. And I'm like, oh, yeah, He's here. Or sometimes I'll question God, like, if you really like show me something, like what's happening? Why am I in this slump?
Yeah.
Why am I doing something? He probably show me something like a random number, 1111. I don't see a lot. Every time I ask God to show me something, I'm always seeing 1111 somewhere. I'll see on my clock, or I'll see in the morning. I'll wake up. If I don't have an alarm set that day, all of a sudden I'm waking up 11:11 when I open my eyes and I check my clock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, yeah, that he is here. Or there would be some things like, there'd be some points that I had a life-threatening situation with me doing stupid stuff, probably drifting the car around or driving a dirt bike, trying to hit a ramp.
Yeah.
And I had I hit perfect angles or hit the ground perfectly. The car didn't fall.
Off-centered a little bit.
Yeah, the car didn't fall off a ditch while I was drifting, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like there was something so perfectly that happened. Like, yeah, somebody's looking after me right now.
Yeah.
Like what I told you, my best friend that tried to commit, right? Senior year of high school, he was driving to my house, right? And it was raining a little bit, and he whiplashed. Oh, he didn't whiplash. He what's the thing called? Hydroplaned. 50 feet.
What?
He hydroplaned 50 feet and went off a ditch, 50 feet down. So it was 50 feet and 50 feet down, and he hit head first into a tree with no seatbelt, no nothing.
No way.
Tell me why. He had a bruise. He had a bruise of the steering wheel on his chest. He knocked his rearview mirror with his head, and like just knocked himself up. But when he went to the doctor, he only had a little fracture in his neck. But they was like, if you would have hit any other part of the car, any other part of the body, you probably would have been dead. If the car would have hit any way of the tree, it would have probably wrapped around the tree and you'd have been dead. Like, if you would have wore your seatbelt, the jolt of stopping so quickly would have gave him so bad whiplash, it would have probably broke his neck all the way. Like, it was just so many things perfectly that happened, and I was like, dang. Somebody's looking after us.
Needed him, yeah.
I'm always praying after me and my friends and my family, and you know, whenever something or obstacles coming our way, that we find a way to prevail through. Like, if I'm always praying for it, and then when that obstacle happens, there's a perfect 0.01 chance of success rate, and it happens. Some higher power got to be there, giving us, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
giving us help, giving us a push, or guiding us with his hand.
Mm-hmm. That's vice versa. I feel like too. You know, he can take away like.
I feel like just diving more deep into the word helped me have a more understanding of like what he is and why we're here. I feel like my biggest question in my life that really had me in a stump for a long time was like, why am I here? Or like, why is the human race here?
Right.
Why is existence here? And I had
why doesn't everyone just start living heaven?
Yeah.
Right?
Why didn't we just live in heaven, or why didn't everybody just live in peace? Why did Adam eat the apple? Why did the serpent come? Why did this happen? Why did God make beasts to roam the lands in Genesis? Why did, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just a lot of whys that I couldn't get at the time because I was impatient. Because that's one of the things I was really working hard towards. And it was around 18 years old that I was like, why is all this happening? Well, I need to know now. And it wasn't, the knowledge wasn't coming to me now. But once I started seeking the knowledge and had a long conversation with my dad, I was like, why do we, follow Christ? Why do you follow Christ? Because remember I told him he was a youth pastor at a moment. He was like, because God is real. He was like, you do not see around us? Because none of this will happen without an intricacy of a scientist to put every chemist, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. To put every chemical in the right form, to put every atom in the right form to make different things out of the same 4 core elements. Carbon, oxygen, helium, or carbon, helium, something and something. You know what I'm saying? There's 4 of them.
Yeah.
But everything in the universe is made out of 4 atoms or 4 elements. And carbon is one of the main one. Everything in the universe, inanimate objects to living objects.
I feel like you can't speak about the world without talking about a creator.
And that's what I'm saying. And people say science debunks it, but science is only a study of the creation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Study of what's already here. If it's already here, then we just have to figure it out.
Yeah, someone had to have created that, though.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And the creator is not us because we are only on this realm. And I feel like there is different realms. Because I feel like there is a spirit realm that angels and demons can, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Reach us through, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we can reach a certain realm, but we can't get to the realm of God. But God can get through all three realms, and the messenger can get throughout, you know what I'm saying, the realms. And the only reason the messenger can get throughout the realms is to send a message from God to us, or send a message from us to God, you know what I'm saying? Or vice versa with the devil, with demons. But it's mostly trying to get the souls back down.
You think those are like past souls that are like distributing those messages?
I feel like...
Or like God created a different type of...
I'm not sure. Because sometimes I think that I do see a past soul. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes I also think that it is a...
I definitely believe in ghosts. I don't know what they are.
That's what I'm saying.
I think they might be, just a thought, lost souls. So like somehow or a way or another, they either got sent to hell and didn't make it, or they were on their way to heaven and something happened and they got stuck here. And it's like... This is all I know. They're just stuck.
In like a purgatory.
Yes.
I was talking to David about purgatory yesterday, I think. It was talking about, like, he was like, in Judgment Day in the Revelations, that's when God really brings his people up to heaven. You know what I'm saying? Brings all the spirits up to heaven. So we have to wait till Judgment Day to get to heaven. So I was like, I thought it was go to the, get to heaven and we get damned to hell or get into the heaven right then and there when we pass. But he was like, but that's what Judgment Day means. You know what I'm saying? All the souls, the righteous souls can go up to heaven. Yeah. And he was saying, even if there's righteous souls in hell, that we can go up to heaven within 7 years, 7 godly years.
So we don't really know how long that would be.
Yeah. And our lifetimes, in the Bible it says our lifetime is like a blink of an eye for God. So God's blink of an eye is a lifetime for us. So what if we have like 7 years of reincarnation, but we don't know which reincarnation we are at? Because you feel like there's some people that like fresh to the world, like don't really have the motor skills, like comprehensive logical thinking or like spiritual thinking.
So you're saying this could be like my 4th time.
Yeah, like now you're really gaining the knowledge, and like it could be probably my 6th time. That's why I'm really trying to search hard. Or it could be my last time. Or it could be your last time. You just wasted all the other times or you never knew. You know what I'm saying?
I've never thought about it like that before.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm going to be up all night researching that now.
So I was like, whoa, he blew my mind with that one, bro. That's another theory that I've been thinking about lately.
And you can never prove that.
That's what I'm saying. You can never prove it until
debunk it either.
Yeah, you can never debunk it. Because everybody talks about reincarnation, but you can never prove reincarnation, just like you can never prove God. Because it's just all in faith.
You telling me I have to live this whole life again and again? Oh, man.
But it's not your physical body, probably, because, our physical body is like a vehicle for our spirit. Mm-hmm. So it's our same spirit, but just probably a different body. Like, what if we had, like, different Earths or different, like, how big the universe is? What if our spirit lived in a different Earth but had, like, the same Christianity beliefs? I be thinking about that so much, bro. Like, what if Jesus didn't come back for Judgment Day? Like, how he comes back and he brings the 144th people up and the trumpets of Judgment Day happens, right? So that's what happens.
Say that again.
So Jesus comes back. That's what we're waiting on. Savior to come back to bring the souls up to heaven, and then Judgment Day happens and the rapture happens. Mm-hmm. So what if Jesus is on a way like to go to every earth or every civilization in the galaxy, and then he's gonna come back, and once he comes back to everything, it's gonna be complete.
And then what would happen? There just restarts?
No, that's when everybody's in heaven and hell, and the 2 firmaments is gonna be split.
Oh,
One will
it's
stay
like
hell
dumb.
forever. One will stay heaven forever.
And we just have to keep reliving this life over and over until
Jesus
make
comes
it.
back, probably. Yeah, or we make it. Because I'll be like, what if our
It's a tough
spirit...
one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What if our spirit was on one of them other planets that Jesus already been to, like Jesus been to this planet? So it's a whole different
How could our
species.
spirit be in 2 different places at one time?
Because it's different dimensions. A spiritual dimension is different than a physical dimension. So what if we pass from that dimension, boom, as soon as you got formed into your mom's womb, as soon as that pass happened from that dimension, boom, your soul went to your mom's womb that became Logan in a new dimension, this dimension called Earth.
I don't know. That one seems a little out there. I ain't gonna lie. That one seems a bit much.
That's what I be thinking about that though, like, because what are we
I'm
the
not
only?
saying it is
Are we
or
the
it
only
isn't.
civilization that goes to heaven or hell?
I just hope once I meet the man that he let me know what is going on.
That's what I'm saying.
I want to know so bad.
Because if the
When
universe
me and
is
you
so
up there, we
big,
just want to sit down and have a little conversation with him and just
yeah,
figure all
we
this
is.
out. So this was true. This wasn't.
No, me. Because I'm thinking like, bruh, if we're not the only civilization in the galaxy, you think so?
No. No, we're the,
So if we're not the only civilization in the galaxy, do you think other civilizations can go to heaven or hell?
yeah,
So why not
they're
go
just
to?
different souls.
So are they gonna go to the same heaven or the same hell?
Yeah.
I feel it.
Why can't there just be one?
Yeah, I feel that. Maybe.
Because I've thought about that too. I'm like, okay, so say there is.
So do you think there's
quote-unquote
different saviors in those different universes? Or do you think the same
aliens. Like
savior?
there's a different Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think they're different saviors. It could be Jesus' spirit. But
So you think Jesus' spirit could transcend?
yeah, they just put him in a human form, and if say if he's on a different planet with different life forms,
Just put him on
he
the
would put
same
him in
form.
that life form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying with our spirit, but
Yeah,
it would
I don't-
just be with the higher
I
spirit
don't
of
think
Jesus, right?
we're that high on the totem pole. I
Yeah.
think we think too much of ourselves. Like we are not really that big.
I feel that.
We are not as important. We are just, you know.
But God said He made us exactly in His image. So how are we not important?
No, I'm not saying that we're not important.
But
I'm just saying
that's what I'm saying to that totem pole.
on the hierarchy of things, you know, it's like God, Jesus, and then billions of people, and then billions of other extraterrestrial life forms. Like, where am I at?
So I got a question. So you said like Jesus can be in those different entities. Do you think if we go to heaven, right? Would those different entities all be Jesus, like in a room? Like you know how the Last Supper is with Jesus and his 12 disciples? What if it's Jesus and all Jesuses from the other universes?
I think it'd just be his soul, though. I think we're just going to be souls. We're not going to be
In
in
a form.
bodily forms. I don't see
You know
myself
why
going to
I've been
heaven
thinking
being
about the bodily forms a lot lately? Because David been talking to me about that. How God is a big being.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think he's a light.
Yeah.
I feel like he's light. Because the absence of light is darkness.
Yeah.
And the absence of good is evil. And it's not that God created evil, but the absence of him is what
Something filled
comes
with
from
space,
it. Yeah, that's what comes from it. Because everything got a yin is a yang, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Everything you put in, something got to get taken out. So if you take out something, something is going to get put in.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't think there's
I don't know. That's just a wild thought.
what a spirit looks like. My mind just
So what do you
goes
think
to,
what a
like,
spirit looks like?
My mind just goes to movies. Like that's where it corresponds with, but in reality, we have no idea.
That's
I
what I'm
have
saying.
no idea, really.
What do you think? Do you think it is a light?
What,
Or energy?
God or me?
Like
My
your
soul.
spirit?
My soul?
Yeah. Because I feel like everybody has a different aura to their spirit.
I feel like I'm
color.
not a being. Like my spirit's not a being. Like,
Yeah, I
if it
feel like
could
it's not a
travel
spirit
through
either.
anything, like it could just be like a little light form. Like you said, light. Like I could just be a
I
little light
feel like
form.
yeah,
but
that's how I think of
still have
us
like
as souls, like
thoughts and
little
everything.
light forms, like a ball of light form. But I also think that each of those balls can have a different like color or frequency. Higher frequencies are like the good in people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Low frequency beings or the ball of light is like the demons. Angels, the higher the frequency, the more brighter the light is.
Mm-hmm.
So like the lower the frequency, that's where you get the dark purples and reds and all that stuff, because that's a low frequency color.
Mm.
That's why it corresponds with the devil. And the high frequency color is blues and stuff.
A light.
White.
Yeah. I always go straight to, like, I don't know, not even white, bright. You know, like you look at that, what does it look like? It just looks bright.
Yeah.
You know?
On me.
Changing subjects again. I know how your mind works, and it's all over the place, so that's kind of how I shape this.
On me. Talking about everything.
No, facts. What is one thing you wish you could change about the world?
What's one thing I can wish I can change about the world? One thing I could change about the world. I don't know. I really don't. Probably just everybody being more happy. I feel like people take life way too serious at times, and that they just get overwhelmed in the earthly things and materialistic things and materialistic feelings. And sometimes you just got to step back and just, I'm living life. Just be happy about it.
Yeah.
Bad things is going to happen. That's how you know good things are going to happen, because bad things happen.
I just know
because life is a frequency.
Once that tough time goes away, like, I'm going to be stronger. I'm going to be better.
Yeah, because you always going up. It's like a wave. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like every time life happens, you always going to hit a good point. You always going to have a point that you're like, you know, ain't nothing good happening, ain't nothing bad happening. I'm just living life.
Yeah.
You always going to have a point that you,
hey, rock
hey,
bottom.
yeah, you're like, dang, bro, life is hard right now. You always going to have a point that you feel like you're getting better. Like, you're going to have a day that you just wake up one day like, I feel a little bit better today. Yeah. That's your climb back up.
I swear I've been
doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Too.
You just feel a little like, you just wake up feeling a little bit better.
Yeah.
That's your climb back up to the higher frequency. And sometimes it's just going to go back. Sometimes you're going to have a very high frequency. Sometimes you might have a very low frequency. And that's the thing about you saying you get better. That's what me too. I want to get better. So my frequencies are always increasing. Mm-hmm. Just like a stock price. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm always thinking about the like marketing way. Like you always want to have a positive
and even
outlook.
Think about since you brought up the stock market, like in the ways of the world, the stock market always goes up in long term. So no matter what you're going through,
you're always gonna get better.
Even though it goes up and down, you're still
it's
going
still,
up and down, up and up and up. Really, the whole time you're really
still
growing.
Going up and up every time. It just you won't realize it at that point because it's not as good as it was.
Yeah, but
it is better than how it was 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
or 3 years ago. So it's just all in that mind perspective. That's how I think about life and how I move with things. I'm just like, and I feel like I don't want people to think how I think, but just think with more gratitude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just be grateful.
Just with more love.
With everything you have, man.
And I feel like after I had that, that ego death about like really like not knowing who I was, like spiritually, I got out of that and I was like, bro, the main purpose of everybody's life that God put us here for is to love. You know what I'm saying? And love is being acts of service for somebody. If somebody needs quality time, if someone needs the truth told to them, obedience is love. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the biggest love to God. Obedience and discipline.
I just read that yesterday.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Obedience and discipline. If you can discipline yourself from temptations, that's telling God that you love Him.
Right. Yeah, that's one thing to keep me up at night, boy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's like I know I need to be better in so many ways. It's like,
and that's all that in the Bible says. That's all that God wants too, is a trying man. You know what I'm saying? If a man doesn't try,
I hope he knows my heart. I really am trying.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's all he wants is a trying man. Because if you have everything in the world, but you also didn't try, you wasn't living in God's way.
Yeah.
But if you had nothing in this world, then you probably still had demons on your back. and you tried your hardest to get those demons off your back, and you didn't have enough time. God needed you at that moment because you tried your hardest and you were trying to be disciplined. Yeah, he saved you from damnation because you was trying so hard. So I feel like that's all you need in life. If you try hard in life, you gonna get what you want.
I got one last question for you. I know I'm going off my, flying off my seat. I ran out of questions, but do you feel like you have a purpose? Like there's something that calls you to something?
My purpose, I feel like, is to be at service for people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Make people happy. Because that's what I want.
Right.
Is happiness. And if I want something, you have to give. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have to give to attract. That's the law of attraction. Like the book we was reading.
Yeah.
The law of giving, the law of attraction. The only way the law of attraction is going to work is if you put the law of giving first.
Right.
So you have to give out what you want. And it's not like, oh, because I'm giving this, I need this. No, you have to give it out for the greater good. Like just because you want to give. You can't give out just expecting for something to happen because you're not going to always happen. Because you're giving for the wrong purpose.
Yeah.
Literally. That's like somebody going to church saying, I went to church just to be a good person, to be a good Christian. You went to church for the wrong reasons. You didn't go to church to really understand the word and try to grow from that week.
Yeah, and worship God.
Yeah, and worship God. You went to church just because you thought that was just a good thing to do.
Yeah.
Now, if you really want things to change, you will do it for the goodness of itself.
Yeah, and then when the lights aren't shining on you, when you in your house alone,
yeah, by yourself,
you in there praying, reading the word, when nobody's looking.
Yeah, that's what really matters
to me.
Yeah, that's what really. Yeah, that's what I feel like. When nobody's looking, what are you doing?
Yeah,
that's the most effort you're gonna ever put in. Cause you can lay down, you can do this, you can do that, but when somebody looks at you, oh yeah, I'm reading the Bible. Oh yeah, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Cause that's what a lot of pastors like nowadays. They probably go home and don't ever read the Bible until like a Wednesday, Thursday when they need to come up with a Bible study for Sunday.
Yeah.
How you gonna do that? But you're teaching 400 people, 500 people about the word, but you barely know the word about yourself, or like you barely know the word yourself. Yeah. And if somebody in the crowd asks you a question, you can't answer that, or you can't answer something about the sermon that you just taught. So that's a hard thing with everybody, even with people that's labeled like good Christianity or good Christians. I feel like.
Yeah. Well, that was a roller coaster for sure.
Yeah.
That was fun though. I mean, we've been trying to do this for 2 weeks now?
Yeah, for real.
At least. Yeah, it's crazy schedules. Hopefully next semester I'll be a little more consistent with it. But
for sure.
That was fun, man.
Oh, yeah, I had fun. I had a blast.
Yes, sir. Thank you for listening to the Walk of Life podcast.